It was a crisp October day in 1972. The passengers of Flight 571 boarded the plane with excitement. They were flying to a rugby match in Chile. The young men on the team were eager to play. Their families and friends were excited to watch. The plane took off, soaring into the blue sky. Dreams filled the air. The flight was smooth at first. Passengers laughed and chatted. They shared stories and snacks. The team was in high spirits. They were ready to win their game. But then, the weather changed. Dark clouds gathered outside the windows. The plane shook with turbulence. Fear crept in, replacing the earlier joy. The storm worsened. The plane was tossed around like a toy. Then, the unthinkable happened. The plane, caught in the grip of the Andes Mountains, crashed. The impact was deafening. Metal screamed, and the world turned upside down. The fuselage ripped open, throwing passengers against the wreckage. Some were killed instantly. Those who survived found themselves in a world of pain and chaos. Dazed and injured, the survivors struggled to comprehend what had happened. The once familiar cabin was now a mangled mess of metal and snow. The smell of fuel filled the air. They were alive, but stranded on a frozen mountaintop. Their dream had become a nightmare. The immediate aftermath was a blur of shock and confusion. The survivors, many with serious injuries, huddled together for warmth. The freezing cold seeped into their bones. They were in a race against time. They had some food, a meager ration of chocolate and wine, but it was clear they wouldn't last long without rescue. Hope flickered. Surely they would be found soon. Days turned into weeks. The survivors clung to life. They melted snow for water and rationed their dwindling food supply. They listened desperately for the sound of rescuers, but the mountain remained silent. Then came the crushing news. A small transistor radio salvaged from the wreckage picked up a broadcast. The search for Flight 571 had been called off. They were presumed dead. Despair threatened to engulf them. Section 5. The Ultimate Taboo. Faced with unimaginable choices, the survivors knew they had to do something drastic to survive. Their food had run out. Starvation gnawed at their bellies. The only option left was unthinkable: to consume the bodies of their deceased companions. It was a decision that went against every fiber of their being. Yet, it was a testament to their will to live. This gruesome pact with fate would haunt them forever, but it would also keep them alive. Section 6. A Journey for Life. As weeks turned into months, hope dwindled with their strength. But two of the survivors, Nando Parrado and Roberto Canessa, refused to give up. Fueled by the faintest glimmer of hope, they embarked on a perilous journey. They would cross the treacherous Andes Mountains, seeking help for themselves and their companions. Their journey was a testament to human endurance, a fight against the unforgiving forces of nature and their own dwindling bodies. Section 7. Rescue and Aftermath. After an arduous 10-day journey, Nando and Roberto stumbled upon a shepherd. Their rescue was a miracle. Helicopters were dispatched to the crash site. The remaining survivors were finally pulled from their icy prison. The world reacted with astonishment and horror. The story of their ordeal and their desperate act of survival captivated the globe. Some condemned their actions, while others marveled at their will to live. Section 8. The Triumph of the Human Spirit. The story of Flight 571 is a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the resilience of the human spirit. It is a tale of unimaginable tragedy, agonizing decisions, and ultimately, survival against all odds. The survivors' experience, forever etched in their memories, became a testament to the power of hope, courage, and the extraordinary lengths humans will go to in order to live. Their story continues to inspire, reminding us that even in the darkest of times, the human spirit can endure and even triumph.